We just saw the 450th movie with the word American in the title in the last 4 years.
American Cruise.
Tom Cruise, made in America. American made. And I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I'd say I didn't love it as much as I loved War Dogs, but I still loved it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good movie.
This is one of those movies that if it had the wrong cast, it would have been bad.
Oh, yeah,
but I'm
definitely.
The redheaded dude, that's Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of his. Like, he's the one that plays the general in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
The one that gives the Hitler speech.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he's... That dude...
I knew I recognized him from something. Like, I kept trying to think, where do I know this guy from?
He was in Mother, too.
Was he?
Yeah, the two sons that came in.
Oh, yeah,
that was him and his brother.
Yeah.
That was him and his actual real-life brother.
No kidding.
Yeah, they both act. I can't remember his brother's name, but he doesn't do as much acting as Domhnall Gleeson does. But
yeah.
I think they're related to Brendan Gleeson, the guy that's Mad Eye Moody in the
Oh, yeah?
in Harry Potter. Yeah.
That's like their weird uncle.
Yeah. he's
now you know.
Knowing is about a quarter of the battle these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to think. But anyway, this is a movie I actually knew a lot about this story going in, and the things that I know about it, they got right, and there was so much more that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like the flight paths and all that they would choose.
Yeah, that was cool.
I guess we should get some background. The movie, everybody see the trailer for it. He plays a pilot. Tom Cruise plays a pilot that starts off just trying to get information. Then he ends up smuggling guns. Then he ends up smuggles drugs. Then he ends up smuggling guns. Then he ends up smuggling people.
Yeah. He's like Captain Smuggler. He
Yeah.
smuggled everything.
And you know, this was so much more. I hate the movies that do this, and then the wife is like, "How could you do this?" The wife, like, right away is like, "All right, I'm on board." She's loving the money. Like, they even let the
She
kid
was,
count the
like,
money.
a little pissed off until he started whipping out money. Then she's like, okay.
Well, and you know what?
And speaking of the wife, oh my God, she is just the hottest.
She was really pretty.
Yes,
And
I love her.
She was really good. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say there was one actor that was bad in this movie. They were all good.
No, everybody had a good part, and it all fit nicely together. Like, yeah, that was awesome. Super smuggler Tom Cruise.
And to know every last bit of this really happened. Our government really did this.
Yeah.
Like the Iran-Contra affair, the whole thing, that's when Reagan was like, "I do not recall." No, you recall. You just didn't want to go to prison.
Yeah, you just didn't want to admit it.
Well, it's a good
That was cool.
It's a perfect example of how when people think the ends justify the means, sometimes it doesn't.
What about GW sitting there talking to him outside the hearing? That was fucking cool.
I enjoyed that. And the Governor Clinton calling on the phone.
Yeah.
Because they were in Arkansas, and Governor Clinton called to get him out of prison.
It's Governor, Mr. Clinton, how can I help you?
This movie, to me, I don't know, it just felt like the dynamic of the relationship between him and his wife was so much more realistic, because really she was upset with him until he told her the truth. When he finally told her the truth, it was like she was okay with it because he wasn't lying to her. They really loved one another. But I like every time she said, "Do you trust me?" She's like, "No!"
No! Absolutely not!
In the end, she's like, "Fuck no!" And I don't give a fuck.
Woke her up in the middle of the night and made her move.
I tell you, one of the funniest parts of the movie is the opening scene on the airplane.
Yeah.
Everybody's asleep on the plane. Tom Cruise is flying, and he just decides to fuck with the airplane and tell everybody it was turbulence.
Like, he's just pressing pedals and shit, and it's going. Oh, sorry, folks. A little bit of turbulence.
That was good.
He was bored as shit. I would have did the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say in his situation, he was barely making ends meet, you know, he had a kid, or he had a kid on the way, and all that. It's like, you know, I mean, you can see how somebody could get easily caught up in that. Because at first you think you're working for the government, and then really he was given no choice. He had to smuggle. They would have killed him if he'd have said no.
Yeah. Once they took him in there, like, you got no choice.
I mean, it shows one bad decision, one honest bad decision can spiral into a life of chaos and crime, and I think that was the kind of the lesson of the story here.
But you can make so much money being a criminal. My God, he had a lot of money.
And you know, I haven't done cocaine in almost 2 decades. But my God, watching this movie made me want to do cocaine.
This isn't spoiling anything. It was in the trailer when he crashed that plane, and then he just popped out. And he's covered head to toe in cocaine. Like, you just imagine the rush he had.
We got on the kid's bike and he started.
He's pedaling up hell. He breathed in so much cocaine when he crashed.
There was so much coke on him that every time he turned or just shrugged his shoulders, the camera made it a point to show cocaine is just flying off of him.
Dust clouds flying off of him with cocaine. That was hilarious.
I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know what? This might go in my top 10 of the year because I really liked this movie. I mean, it was so well done. So it was directed by the same guy who did Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
You ever see that? Tom Cruise? Yeah. I love that movie. And
isn't that the Groundhog Day of the future?
It's basically video game Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's in a video game. Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
And it's the same guy that made it.
Yeah. This was a really good movie. I like it when they can make a based on a true story movie that actually follows the story pretty well and make it fun and entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was cool.
And I love it when we can get introduced to a character, and within 30 seconds, you pretty much, within the first 30 seconds of the movie, you know everything you need to know about who Tom Cruise was, what his character was like. Then they didn't have to over-exposit. There wasn't 10 minutes of describing his past. They just showed him being him, and you're like, okay, now we know exactly what kind of person he is.
Now we understand. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people like to shit on Tom Cruise because of the Scientology thing, and I don't, you know, I think Scientology is fucking nonsense bullshit, but Tom Cruise, man, I don't care. He consecutively, even in The Mummy that was terrible, he was still good in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
People can say what they want to about Tom Cruise. I still like his movies.
I don't care what religion he is. If he can be this Tom Cruise all the time, like, I'll watch every Tom Cruise movie.
I don't think he's made a movie since, like, the early 2000s that I haven't seen. I think I've seen every single one. There's one or two in there. Like, I finally, just like last year, got around to seeing The Last Samurai, which I loved.
That was an awesome movie.
There's one or two in there. One or two I haven't seen. But.
There for a period, he was making some pretty shitty movies, but he's turned it around and he's been making some awesome movies.
It kind of started. He did a movie. I think the movie was called Collateral. He did with Jamie Foxx, and he played a hitman. It was like hired Jamie Foxx as a taxi driver to drive him around.
Yeah.
That seemed to be when his kind of career started coming out of it. And then they started to make more Mission Impossible sequels.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of the first two Mission Impossible films. They're not bad, but the sequels were awesome. Like 3, 4, and 5 were all really good movies. And I think he kind of came out of that. You know, then he did Oblivion, which was great. Talking more about Tom Cruise in the movie, but
well, he's the main reason that we went and seen this movie.
He makes this movie.
If the trailers would have been anybody else, this would have been one of those, maybe we would have ended up at Flatliners.
Which I heard Flatliners. If the handful of people that watch this, if anybody you've seen Flatliners, leave what you think in the comments, because I've heard nothing but bad stuff about Flatliners.
And you should have seen American Made, because it was way better.
It was really good. And it was weird when we first got into I was mentioning this on the way out, when we first got into the theater, there was only like 4 other people in there. I'm like, well, that's been kind of the thing lately. Even the movies that have done really well, except for It, there was a shitload of people in our It theater. But every other movie, even the ones that did great, like for some reason when we see it, there's like nobody there. And this one, I thought that, but then it was over, and I turned around and looked, and like half the theater was full.
Yeah, it filled up quick.
All right. Well, I can't say half a third of the theater, but for a 10:40 in the morning showing, pretty good.
Yeah, they filled this one up a lot better than some of the other ones.
Mm-hmm. There's more people than Kingsman.
I don't know. Sometimes I guess if there's something going on and people are hungover, they don't want to go to the movies so early. Maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. Go with $6. Go see it.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Like, come in the morning. It's the best time. Go.
Yeah, what I love about this, we go to Escape Theaters in Northgate, and the people here are always friendly. It's always nice, you know. I mean, the theaters are clean for the most part. You're gonna get popcorn in your chair every now and again.
Oh yeah, I dropped like half a bag of popcorn all over. It looked like there was 4 people around me eating popcorn because that's how much I spilled.
I'm glad I didn't get popcorn, but I was smelling yours like, man, maybe I should have.
It was really good today. Every once in a while, it's excellent. The last time it was kind of burnt tasting. It really wasn't that great. That might have been the time before, because I think we got like 2 bags last time.
Yeah.
But
That's when when we were done, everybody's about ready to vomit.
yeah, that's how I feel now, because I couldn't stop. It was so good, I couldn't stop eating it.
And one time I drank like the cups are 44 ounces, so I drank 88 ounces of Mr. Pibb and a bag of popcorn that big.
Yeah.
I went home and Amy's like, "What do you want for dinner?" I'm like, "Nothing. I don't even want to look at food."
Nothing, and especially not anything that consists of corn. Don't even say corn.
But yeah, so there's really not much else to talk about. This is you can research the story. It's very historically accurate. I mean, it just happened 30 years ago. Well, almost 40 years ago.
Yeah.
It's funny, they were showing him, they're like, February 1986. I'm like, wow, that's a couple days before my 6th birthday that this happened. I remember my 6th birthday. So, like, that's kind of cool.
That was cool. There was a good mixture of comedy and action and all that. Adventure. It was fun.
And there's only one douchebag in the movie, but he gets introduced as a douchebag, and you can't wait for him to die, and then he dies.
Yeah.
That's a glorious scene. That's a dude from Get Out, and he was in something else. He played in the X-Men First Class.
Oh, yeah.
That dude's been in tons of stuff, but Caleb Landry Jones or something is his name.
Yeah, that guy, man. Like, I've never wanted somebody to die by only seeing them before they even spoken a line.
You take one look at it.
Like, it's the first 5 seconds of seeing him, it's like, that guy's gonna ruin everything, and I want him to die. Like, it.
And you know what? I give it up to because we were like the youngest people in this audience.
Yeah.
When he dies, everybody in the theater laughed. Everybody. It was great. Because it's so quick, and it's just like, jeep, boom.
Yeah. Like it's coming too at this point, like, and then it's just like, surprise, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you got surprised.
Man, it was good. I won't ruin it because I want you to laugh too. But it was awesome. But he dies, so I guess kind of already ruined it.
Yeah, it's one of the. He's that guy that like you. Every time you see a movie like this, we're introduced to a character that like it's just the anticipation. They've pretty much told you we're gonna kill this guy.
Yeah.
Now you get to wait and see how and how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
But that dude, he plays such good douchebags in movies, man. I like him because he makes you want to hate him because he just gets that look on his face and that shit-eating grin, and he's always like looks like somebody that he's just got done working out but didn't bathe for like 4 hours afterwards.
Yeah.
He's covered in sweat and
All
dirty,
freckly and weird.
and he was really good in Get Out too. He was the crazy brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I heavily recommend of everything playing in the theater right now. I mean, Kingsman was really good, but I go see this. I like this a little better than American Assassin.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a definitely better movie than American Assassin.
And I liked Kingsman better, but on a technical aspect, this is a better film than the Kingsman. It was better made, better directed, and all that, but Kingsman was just more my style.
Yeah. Yeah, Kingsman was cool, but this was definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy these true story movies.
Biopics, yeah.
Yeah. Biopics made based on a true story. Same difference.
Yeah. And I think biopic is also an acceptable pronunciation, but I like to say biopic because it makes it sound more important.
Makes you sound more pretentious. We're going to see the latest biopic.
Hold on. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a couple though here lately, and they've been good. So
yeah, I haven't seen really. I mean, there's been some movies I've been kind of about, but like I think the last actual bad movie we saw was The Mummy.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting. As soon as it goes under $10, I'm gonna buy it because I think rewatching I might like it more. But man, it
maybe
underwhelming. All right, so go over trailers, and then after the trailers, I'm going to tell a little funny story about something that happened to me here. Well, not really a funny story, just kind of a general overview. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out to my friend Krista Gossett has written a couple of books, and she's a very, very dear friend of mine. We've been friends since elementary school. You know, she's been one of the best friends I've ever had. You know, she's probably the smartest person I know. She's one of those people that's almost too intelligent. Like, you wonder what's inside her brain if they're just constantly just like monsters fighting, trying to drown out, because she just is.
And that's saying a lot coming from you.
I'm not the smartest person in the world. I just love to get information. She's just one of those people that's just naturally just intelligent. And she wrote a book and a sequel to that book. I think it's going to be a multi-book series. It's called The Truth About Heroes, and you can get it at Amazon.com. I think Barnes & Noble, and I just wanted to give her a quick plug. Our friend Matt that did the Dark Tower review with us, he's written a few books too. One of them was called Hand One Is Dealt. I don't remember the names of his other books, but either one of them wants to post links, and either on the Facebook or YouTube, feel free to post links so people can check out your books. I highly recommend them. Krista's an amazing artist, and a lot of her artwork is in this book, so I just wanted to give that shout out real quick. So, Truth About Heroes, pick it up. All right, now we'll talk about trailers.
Snowman trailer again.
I kind of understood it more now. I used to think he was dressed up as a snowman. No, he's killing people and then making snowmen out of them.
Yeah.
Like, I think I misunderstood that in the last, because this trailer kind of explained it a little better. That's one, if we can work in, we'll see it for sure.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't
there's
work,
something better, we're not going to see that in place of something better.
if we have to choose between that and My Little Pony, it's My Motherfucking Little Pony.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's give a warning now about the My Little Pony video. It's not going to be safe. I'm going to put a spoiler, not safe for kids, because we're two grown men and we're going to review a cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't want people to get the wrong idea and think, oh, well, maybe I'll let my kid watch this.
No, we're going to say fuck a lot.
On second hand, please let your kids watch that video.
Yeah, we want to teach your kids how to say fuck and shit and damn and cocksucker and cunt.
Mommy, I've never heard so many combinations of words in my life. What's a fuck, twat, cunt, fart? Well, honey.
What'd you learn today, little Johnny? Fuck, shit, ass fuck.
You know what? I actually, because I don't mind admitting shit. I don't care what people think of me. The new My Little Pony cartoon is actually really funny. It's dumb, and it acknowledges how dumb it is. Like, Weird Al Yankovic is a character on there, and his name is Cheese Sandwich.
Cheese sandwich.
Cheese sandwich.
That's awesome.
It's funny, you know. But so we got go back into trailers. We got the Snowman trailer again. We got the same Thank You for Your Service movie with Miles Teller. That looks really good.
The Army guy movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got Taking on a Train.
Taking on a Train. Looking forward to that because I like all the people in it. Like, it's one of those that, like, it's every other thing, but it's Vera Farmiga, who I love. She's in the Conjuring movies.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Vera Farmiga. And Liam Neeson. So.
Yeah. It's Taking on a Train. Like, we might as well not try to deny it because it is. It's taken. He's on a train. His wife gets taken. He's got to do stuff. Get her back. Taking on a train. That's what it will be referred to.
10 movies from now, it's going to be Taken on a Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
Taken on a go-kart. They're about to take you. They're right behind me. It's a go-kart. So people in bumper cars.
Yeah.
If Liam Neeson did a movie about terrorists in bumper cars, I'd be there opening night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd have to see that. We also got, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's the one with Idris Elba. And they crash.
The Crash in the Mountains movie. Mm-hmm. I can't never remember it either.
A Mountain Between Us or something?
Yeah,
I think
that's what it is. The mountains between us.
I don't know what that girl's so worried about. If I had gotten in a plane crash with Idris Elba, I would just know everything's going to be okay. Like, this guy's going to take care of me.
Like, thank you, sir. Thank you for saving me.
Because you know Idris Elba could fight a bear.
Oh, yeah.
They run into a polar bear or a wolf or a yeti, it's Idris Elba. He'll kill it.
They would back down. They'd be like, "Whoa, no. Like, sorry, we didn't. We were mad far away. You're Idris Elba.
Yeah,
oh, sorry.
You just are naturally intimidating."
Like, we'll go this way now. Did you need us to bring you something?
He's one of as a heterosexual male, when a woman says, I'm in love with Idris Elba, I'm like, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just got one of those personalities where, like, yeah, he might hurt you, but if anybody else said anything to you, he just murdered them.
Yeah.
and he's a very good actor.
Definitely.
Well, I'm kind of running out of time, so I won't go too far into this. Sucks to be all of you. Guess what? I waited in line yesterday, and I got an SNES Classic. But I want to give it up to the... Yeah. I have to give it up. I heard stories all around the nation about people getting into fights breaking out. Hell, there was a guy in line with us at Best Buy. He was an Australian dude, which was cool. And he was on the texting with his buddy in Long Island. And apparently at the Toys R Us this guy was at, things got hostile. My Best Buy, everybody was cool. They handed out tickets. Everybody came in single file. Nobody caused a problem. And the people there did it so well. I mean, just a huge thumbs up to the guys at Best Buy in Coleraine Township. They handled that so well. And they had like 60-something units there. And we got it and took it home and played it. It's worth it. It's $80, and I'm gonna have to sell shit to pay some of my bills, but it's so worth the $80.
Video games are worth it.
I mean, Final Fantasy 3 will take you a month to play that, and that's worth the $80 alone. I own Super Castlevania 4 already. The price I would get for selling that would halfway pay for this. So,
heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's...
I'm gonna get one eventually when I see a kid walking down the street with it, and I stop and beat him up.
Take their ticket. This is my ticket now.
Like, yeah. If you get an invite to come over to my house with your SNES Classic, just know that I have a gun.
Hand him an Atari flashback in return. Like, here, take that.
Here's your game system back. Like, what? That's the same one you brought.
The Atari Flashback has like 4 good games and then like 100 shitty ones.
Yeah.
I actually own an Atari, so I don't need one of those. But anyway, alright. Hey, look, I got Justice League. It's funny, they're all looking in different directions. Like if Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman are all looking serious in separate directions, they're screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is the picture taken right before they all get killed.
You look over there. No, you look over there. I'll look over here.
Either that or they're posing for an album cover.
Well, it's a good possibility. Justice League album. Something.
Justice League sings the 80s hits of the pop hits of the 70s and 80s, and you're Batman. We can dance if we want to. You can leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine.
That would be awesome.
I would pay
Somebody should get on that.
Oh my God, I would pay money for that. So we're gonna close on that. Somebody out there make a Justice League sings your favorite songs of the 80s.
Absolutely.
Do Flash sing "I Ran So Far Away"? Why hasn't anybody done that yet? That's genius. Why hasn't anybody done that? I can't be the first person to thought of that. It's like Cinema Snob, real quick, and then we'll go.
What's the Cyndi Lauper song?
Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Yeah, Wonder Woman could totally sing that.
Girls just want to have fun. And just change all the lyrics to how she murders people. And that's how she has her fun.
Be awesome.
All right, well, we better go ahead and go because this video is going to run on too long. Oh, by the way, real quick, if you're watching this, watch, for some reason, nobody's wanted to watch my Drag Me to Hell review, and it's probably because most people are like me and didn't like that movie and don't want to hear anything about it. I trashed the shit out of it, so please watch that video. If you didn't like Drag Me to Hell,
the review is better than the movie. At least go spend some time and watch it. Don't be a prick.
And I get a drink of Crystal Pepsi in it, so.
It says fuck a lot. Gets murdered by a spider.
I say fuck more times in that 10-minute period than any other 10-minute period of my life. That movie made me mad. So, all right, watch that next week. I'm pretty sure it's My Little Pony. So, fuck yeah, motherfucking My Little Pony.
Fucking fuck yeah.
Pony titties. Bye.